We get this question all the time from people looking to break into cybersecurity. Do I really need the CompTIA Network Plus certification? It feels like this constant debate. On one hand, it's not always a strict job requirement, but on the other, everyone says you need to know networking. You just can't secure something if you don't understand how it works at its core.
Right. And that's the fundamental truth. You can't think of it this way. Networks are the highways for all our data. If you don't understand traffic patterns, how the roads are built, and where the blind spots and potholes are, you can't possibly be an effective highway patrol officer. That's essentially what a cybersecurity professional does for digital traffic.
That's a great analogy. So when we say this knowledge is foundational, what does that actually mean for the day-to-day job? Why is understanding something seemingly academic like TCP, IP, actually a critical defense tool?
Oh, the impact is immediate and practical. Understanding TCP/IP means you can configure a firewall to block malicious traffic with surgical precision, not just with a blunt axe. It means when you look at network logs, you can spot the subtle anomalies that scream an attack is happening, instead of just seeing a meaningless flood of data. Without that deep networking knowledge, all your fancy security tools are just expensive black boxes. The Network Plus curriculum is designed to give you that X-ray vision, to turn a complex, overwhelming system into something you can understand and actively defend.
That makes perfect sense. So it's not just about passing a test, it's about getting the actual architectural blueprint to defend a system. Given that, how does having the Network Plus certification itself position you in the job market, especially when people are also talking about Security Plus?
Well, while Security Plus is often seen as the primary entry-level cyber cert, Network Plus is what makes you more effective from day one. It covers the real nuts and bolts, network layouts, protocols, hardware, and employers know this. Many of them see that Network Plus on a resume as a huge positive signal. It says you have the technical fundamentals down, and that can absolutely make you stand out from a pile of other candidates.
I see. So it's a powerful differentiator. This brings us to the strategic question. For someone planning their certifications, how do they decide, is it Network Plus first, or do they jump straight to Security Plus?
It really comes down to your starting point. If you are brand new to IT, truly starting from scratch, beginning with Network Plus is the logical first step. It builds that solid groundwork, and you'll find that a ton of the topics in Network Plus show up again in Security Plus, which makes for a much smoother learning curve. Now, if you've already been a network admin or have a strong grasp of the basics, you might go straight for Security Plus to get into a security role faster.
And what about doing both? Is that overkill?
Not at all. In fact, for those who want to be as marketable as possible, getting both is a fantastic strategy. There's enough overlap that studying for one actually reinforces what you learn for the other, making the whole process more efficient. It gives you this really comprehensive knowledge base of both the environment and how to protect it.
Okay, that dual approach sounds like a powerful combination. So, to wrap this all up, for that person asking point blank, do I absolutely need times Network Plus for a cybersecurity job? What's the final verdict?
The final verdict is no, it is not a mandatory universal requirement for every single role. We know many successful cybersecurity professionals who don't hold the certification. But, and this is the critical part, they all have a very strong, deep command of networking principles. The knowledge is what's non-negotiable, not the certificate itself.
Got it. So the paper is proof, but the knowledge is the power.
Exactly. For someone just starting, Network Plus is one of the best, most structured ways to get that knowledge and have tangible proof of it. But whether you get the cert or not, you must commit to building and maintaining that strong networking knowledge. It is the absolute bedrock of a successful career in this field.
That really clears things up. Before we go, can you give us a quick recap of the key takeaways?
Of course, first, cybersecurity's main job is protecting systems, and you can't do that without understanding how networks, the primary pathways for attacks, actually work. Second, the Network Plus certification provides that crucial foundational knowledge on layouts, protocols, and hardware that is directly applicable to real-world security tasks. Third, while it's not always required, employers see Network Plus as a major plus that makes you a stronger candidate. Fourth, for newcomers, starting with Network Plus makes learning advanced topics like those in Security Plus much easier, and having both makes you highly marketable. And finally, the ultimate point is that strong networking knowledge is essential for a career in cybersecurity, whether you get it through a formal certification or through other means.